after seeing this movie, now I'm interested to see what other superheroes would look like in the anime world. Like, what would Superman look like? Like, what would Spider-Man look like? Like, the endless possibilities would be so cool. Hey, what's up, you guys? FilmFan0599 here again, and today we're going to review Batman Ninja. So what Batman Ninja is basically about, it's about when Batman and the rest of Gotham basically gets sent to fall Japan, and now all of Batman's arch enemies are now like rulers and leaders of Japan and stuff like that, and now Batman basically needs to find a way to save the day and get back to Gotham. So what did I think of Batman Ninja? Now going into it, now I will say I'm not too familiar with the world of anime. I've tried many times to get into it, just never really seemed to get into it all that much, so I'm no expert when it comes to it. I will admit up front, I am not. But the reason I had interest in this is for a couple of reasons. One, my good buddy Diego, he told me about this movie because he saw the trailer at New York Comic Con, and it actually kind of sparked my interest a little bit. Okay, this actually sounds pretty cool. And now I saw the trailer for it, I was like, wow, this actually does look pretty cool. I maybe should check this out once it comes out. And I am a fan of these DC animated films, so that's another reason I was, interested in it, whatever. So, yeah, I was hoping to maybe have a good time with this movie, and this movie is so awesome. This really is. This movie was beyond anything I could have expected, honestly. This is exactly what this movie is set out to be. Batman set in the anime world. That's exactly what it sets out to be, and tries not to be anything else. And it's awesome. I loved it. It is such a cool anime movie, honestly. I quite love this movie a lot. It was actually really awesome. And, it's, as my good buddy, Caden LaPlante, the boy himself, would put it, it's a hardcore adrenaline rush. That's exactly what this movie is. This movie has you on the edge of your seat wondering what's going to happen next, and just you are having a blast with it. And I loved it. I had such a good time with Batman Ninja. Batman Ninja is awesome. I quite love this movie a lot. So let's get into my positives first. And my positives are, first being the voice acting. The voice acting is really cool in this movie. I thought everyone did a really solid job in this film. Because, like I said, this is an anime, so they got, of course, Japanese actors to play these characters. And I thought they really did a great job, honestly. I thought they gave a very interesting interpretation with, Batman, Joker, Nightwing, all the characters you've seen in Batman before. And these were some cool interpretations of these characters. It was very different because we've never seen these characters in this type of a world before. So the fact that they were able to bring those characters to life with their voice acting and stuff like that, I commend them for that. And I actually really liked them in this film. I thought they actually did a really solid job, especially the guy who plays the Joker. He does an absolutely fantastic job in the film. The animation. The animation is absolutely beautiful. It's very, very eye-popping, the animation in this. I think the animation is very eye-popping in this. I really do think so. I really love the animation a lot with this film. It's fantastic, in my opinion. I really do think so. And, like I said, this movie gives some very interesting interpretations of characters we're very familiar with. And stuff like that, and playing them in the anime world, and I really love the designs with all of them, honestly. I really loved how they made Batman look, especially the Joker, honestly. I really like how they made these characters look in this film. They were really awesome, in my opinion. I really liked them a lot. I really liked how the animation looked, the atmosphere. It was great. I really do think the animation is really fantastic. with this movie, and it's really great. It's very, very eye-popping, in my opinion. The action sequences. These action sequences are badass, man. Let me tell you something. These action sequences are awesome. They are very anime type of action sequences, and I don't mean that in a bad way. That's actually really awesome. I actually really like the action sequences in this film. Like I said, I'm no expert when it comes to anime, but I am aware of how they do these action sequences in the animes and stuff like that, and it's pretty cool. And let me tell you something. Now, no spoilers, of course. I want you to experience this movie for yourself, but some of the stuff that happens in this movie, especially towards the third act of the film, this movie gets insane real quick, and it's awesome. Like, I'm like, this is insane, but I'm loving it. Like, it's awesome. I love the action sequences with this film. They are really cool, in my opinion, especially one that happens towards the last couple of minutes of the film. Like, seriously, the action sequences are amazing. Honestly, some of the best I've seen all year, and it's in an anime film, honestly. Like, it's so incredible, the action sequences with this film. The music is really cool, too. I actually really liked how the music fit with some scenes in the film and stuff like that. And I thought, actually, the music was really cool with this movie. I thought it really did fit with the scenes that, they were in and stuff like that. Like, I really do like the music a lot with this film, especially towards that final action scene I was talking about. I really do think the music really fits there the most, honestly. And I will say the the score and the soundtrack was really cool with this film. The writing is really cool too. I really like the lines of dialogue that these characters have in this film. Honestly, it's really cool in my opinion. So yeah, I will say the writing's really good. The directing is really solid with the film as well. And the pacing is really good too for the most part, honestly. The movie is an hour and 25 minutes, I believe. And, for the most part, really, I didn't feel the runtime, honestly. I thought it moved at a nice, natural pace for the most part, honestly. Now, the only negative that I do have with this film is that it kind of during the third act, it drags a little bit. I don't know if anybody else really felt like that, but for me, towards the third act a little bit, it started to drag. Just a little bit, but not too much really, because I was still invested, but it still kind of was dragging a bit. I was kind of like, okay, let's kind of move it along just a little bit. But really, that's the only issue, honestly, I have with this film, is that I felt like the third act kind of, like, at some points during the third act, kind of just drags a bit, honestly, and that's really it, honestly. That's really the only issue I could come up with this film, because everything else about this movie is awesome. I quite love this film a lot. So overall, Batman Ninja is an awesome anime film. I will say this, if you are a fan of the Batman character, you should definitely check this out. This is a very interesting interpretation of the character and the other characters in the Batman universe. And if you're a fan of anime, you should definitely check this out too, because this is an awesome anime film. And if you're a fan of both Batman and anime, well, get ready to have the most awesome experience of your entire life, basically, because, like I said, this movie is exactly what it's supposed to be. Like, it's exactly what it was made out to be, Batman and anime. And it tries nothing more. It tries not to be nothing more than just that. And it's awesome, and I really love that a lot. And Batman Ninja is an overall awesome film. So it's time for my official grade on Batman Ninja, and my official grade on Batman Ninja is an A. I love this movie a lot. I was really surprised at how much I did love it, honestly, and it is fantastic. You should really check it out. Honestly, it's an awesome anime film, and I quite loved it a lot, honestly, and I had an absolute blast watching it, and it's really awesome and a really interesting interpretation of the Batman universe. So, yeah, Batman Ninja gets an A. So, if you have seen Batman Ninja, what did you think of it? Leave in the comment section below, and I'm FilmFan0599, and we will see you about later. Peace.